Welcome back to Sweet Cards, dude. Presented by Houston Card Exchange. Tonight we have HTX Nerd. He's going to be letting us know about the H-Town Collecticon that took place a couple of weeks ago. And then we'll have some Stash or Pass. Is Caleb Williams a bust or not? Are we keeping him? And then Jontay Porter banned from the NBA.
That was swift, huh? So did you see all that, Brent? I know we sent it to the group, but dude was prop bets, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at a report right now, and it's showing that apparently he disclosed confidential information about his own health status to an individual who was an NBA bettor as well too. So there's some other things going on with that as well too. But it says another individual with whom Porter associated and knew to be an NBA bettor subsequently placed an $80,000 parlay prop bet with an online sports book to win $1 million, wagering that Porter would underperform in the March 20th game.
Yeah, it's like a couple games. He was betting the under, and then having these injuries you couldn't really see, or I guess like a hammy or something.
Yeah, it says Porter limited his own game participation to influence the outcomes of one or more bets. Yeah, I mean he's banned for life. I mean,
you have to go in. They said for so many minutes to be into the game to hit their thing, and homeboy would hit it and then get out, avoiding rebounds.
Yeah, they say that these bets range in size from $15,000 to $22,000.
Damn,
for a total of $54,000.
That's all it was.
Yeah, and so his net winnings, like it was he made 21 grand, so his net like was like 76, and so this fool just lost millions of dollars.
Brent, how many years was he in? Do we know that or no? Because what I think vested. Don't worry about it. But I want to, years vested. You get your insurance and all that shit for at league minimum is what, like $4 million now.
Yeah,
21K, bro. He owed somebody money.
He probably made some other people money or something too. So
right, that's what they got caught. Right, you never know what the other dude hit. Right, that's wild.
That's crazy.
Man, Pete Rose, bro, from the jump. But they're making fun of it, right? They've talked about it with Ohtani and everything, like where they say, "Welcome back to ESPN, brought to you by the Bettor's Edge." Here's the next one, sports draft, right? And it's like, why are people betting now, right? It's like, what the fuck? I don't know.
But no, man, that's just, I don't know. How you going to risk your whole life over the way that you make a living?
Addiction, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh boy, huh? What was old boys, Brent? Me and you talked about this. Was 19,000 bets, right?
Yes.
We're talking about Ohtani, right? 19,000, Mike. That boy was in the hole sweating them.
Yeah, I saw that.
So are we believing that? Or are we? I know we talked about this a couple weeks back, but are we believing that whole thing?
I mean, no. At first I wasn't. At first I wasn't, but like I don't know, like
it's a lot of money MLB put. I told you on top of that.
I think his boy got paid to be the scapegoat, bro.
For sure, right, Mike?
I mean, look, yeah. I mean, like, hey, look, I'm gonna drag your name through the mud, but you're gonna be rich while I do it. So just shut up and take this fall. You're not gonna see jail time. Just chill.
No, but they might now, right?
Yeah.
This week came up this week. Yeah, dude. So I don't know. Someone's stretching. They're like, "Oh, you did? Well, then come over here and sit with me for a little bit." So that's a crazy thing, man. I don't know, bro. But so how was Collecticon, Mike?
Man, so I was not expecting the what I went into, man. There was a lot more sports cards, and Pokemon is back with a vengeance, fellas. If you got cards in your basement, cards in your in your closet, whatever it may be, you need to go to a TCG player and look those prices up, because there's people making thousands and thousands of dollars bringing their binders up there to sell, bro. It was crazy.
And I bet that's at a percentage. If they're making that right there, just because in our world, right? Me and Brent, we live by what we were going and selling cards to people, and they wouldn't talk to you for less. You taking 60%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I sold a card. I sold 2 cards up there. I sold one for 65%. I think the other one was like right at like 58, 60. So
if you're buying a pack, that's a come up, huh?
Oh yeah.
What was
Man.
what was the buy? Like that's always what I look at, like the return on it. So what was the buy?
So I bought a pack for $7, sold it for 65.
55.
65.
God, dog.
Yeah, I bought a pack for $7, pulled that card. The card is actually worth $90. But unless you just going around, some people were trying to sell it, buy it for $30, buy it for $40. But this guy knew that I knew what I had, so he's like, all right, cool. So we talked out a deal there. I sold a Funko Pop protector in line, waiting to get Darth Maul's autograph for $15. So I mean, it was a cool experience, bro. It was really cool. I was very shocked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know it was Collecticon, PSA, and everybody out there. But to see the amount of sports card booths that were there and getting traction, at kind of like a more, TCG con kind of thing was pretty cool to see, man. Pretty cool to see. A lot of guys were up there trying to trade, sell sports memorabilia, autographs, stuff like that. It was pretty cool to see. And it was just a really cool environment because everybody from different avenues was there. There was Pokemon, Magic. None of the Star Wars is really out. I think it's too new. But it's up and coming right now. We just went from $4 a pack to $12 a pack right now.
One thing I like, Mike, that you talked about that you're not really now, but me and Brent, we deal with PSA and SGC. How PSA was there and they authenticated that. That's pretty dope. They put that sticker on there. You educated me on that one. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, for $10,
I know they grade, but I didn't think about that.
Yeah, PSA for $10 puts it in their system, proof that it's real, it's legit, it's right there. And it was literally right next to all the celebrity booths. So
how much did you pay for that?
I paid $80 for the autograph. On this particular Funko Pop, it's now $300.
That's what I'm saying with the cert. But what was the PSA cost? Is what I meant. I'm sorry.
Oh, the PSA cost $10.
So $10 plus how much was the Funko roughly?
Funko was $35.
35. So 10 plus 35, and the auto was. So you're looking at what 110, 120 altogether roughly, and then now you're doubling your money. That's a nice turnaround.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How often do they sign like that though, Mike? Where else can you see that?
So you can. It just depends when you go check out a con. Whenever you see which one come to Houston,
I never thought of doing that.
You can go look and you can check out celebrity guests. And yeah, you go to celebrity guests, you click that, and then usually they'll have prices listed for pictures, for autographs. Some places are like sports memorabilia, flat items are different cost. This guy was $80 straight up.
Don't they add for like if you add anything, right? What do they call it?
Inscription, yeah.
Inscription. There you go, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, he did not. He signed my Funko.
Just signed. That's it. Get out my face.
No, dude. So
he was cool. He was like,
dude. He did not care. He spent about 10 to 15 minutes for every single person that came up to that booth to get his signature. He put an inscription on the side of my box. Did not care. Like it was free.
What year was that episode, Mike? My question, right? That was what 2000, 2001.
Episode one. Episode one was in the 90s, late 90s.
98, 99, somewhere in that range, right?
Something like that,
He did maybe 30 minutes in that episode. That man's getting paid in 2024 to sign. That's amazing.
And the crazy part about his story, bro, is that role was never supposed to be for him.
Oh yeah.
So,
educate, please. I'm a nerd.
He was so good at his stunt double work that they realized they had to have something for him pretty quick.
Wow.
And they decided to bring in a character, Darth Maul, gave him the role. He didn't do any of the speaking parts. It was voiced by another guy, but he's also Snake Eyes in the G.I. Joe movies.
Okay.
So Mike, let me keep you in this lane. What was the greatest fight scene? Right, because that new one. Say it again. What's the show I was asking you about? The new one, Aconith.
The new one coming out.
Yeah, Acolyte. They're saying that there's a scene that's coming in that one that's going to rival the best scene in Star Wars. And what do y'all think? This one that they said is the best scene?
Oh man, best fight scene.
The best fight scene.
Obi Kenobi versus Darth Maul.
No, they said in there was when Luke gets his hand chopped, Darth comes over the top. just
Vader.
for you know what I'm saying, importance. But Darth Maul's scene was number 2.
Darth Maul. Yeah,
That's a
dude,
badass
Darth
scene
Maul,
when he fights. Oh, he kills what?
he did Qui-Gon
Qui-Gon
Jinn,
Jinn, and then
fighting
Obi,
Obi-Wan.
boy.
That's the only Sith to do it, baby. 2 in one time and took one out. So
That's dope. I wish Qui-Gon
that
Jinn
dude,
would have got more though.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. That scene when he turns on both blades.
When he sits
changed
there,
the game
nah,
for me
boy.
as a
When he
kid.
hits the namaste in the middle of the fight,
Yeah.
boy, that was dope.
just
You know me,
chilling.
boy. That scene.
I mean, that changed the game for me. Seeing single bladed lightsabers your whole life, watching the classics, and then this
Right.
dude pulls out
I
double
didn't
blades.
say that, but yeah, that shit was
And
dope.
then and when he does double blades and is
When he had that
work
dirt
with
bike too kind of thing, boy.
Oh,
He was
yeah,
sliding
yeah.
around, had the cape, boy, had those little night vision.
Yeah.
Boy, I was the nerds.
little drone flying around to find people.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, dude. And like I tell you, bro, Ray Park was such a cool
That's his name?
human being. Yeah, Ray Park
That's
is
dope.
like that dude is 1000%. He signed little kid real quick. So I got to give him a shout out, man, just because what I saw was super cool. He had a little kid come in there. His mom paid $80, could not afford to buy him anything to get signed, so they paid $20 for a little 8x10, right? He was dressed in a complete Darth Vader uniform, had the lightsaber. Ray Park looks around and asks the kid, "Look, hey man, I signed signed the picture for him, everything." And he's like talking to him. The kid's real shy, right? Doesn't want to talk to him. He's like, "Hey man, let me see." He goes, "You want me to sign your lightsaber?" Boy, every grown man in that line was like screaming at this kid, "Yes, you want this dude to sign your lightsaber, right?" And the kid's freaking out. He's like, "No, I only paid for that." And he goes, "Dude, it's my signature." Say, "Let me see that." So he pulls out a special pen. It's a blacklight pen. So he signs the blade. The kid turns on the lightsaber.
That's
red,
dope.
and then you see the signature on the blade. It was so sick, dude. It was a cool
You
moment.
can see it off Kirby now. They got it in a pawn
Yeah,
shop, bro.
PSA.
That's dope. I like that
But
aspect.
yeah, dude. Yeah, man. He's a cool dude, super humble, super just love the fans. He got a Chester Bennington, which is a cool freaking thing. If you're a Linkin Park fan, he's a huge Linkin Park fan apparently, because there was a local artist that did a Chester Bennington portrait for him in all different live colors, right? Like loud colors, like lime green, orange, pinks. Beautiful painting, dude. He presented it to him there in front of everybody.
That's cool.
Oh, dude, it was cool. I got pictures of it. I'll show you guys later. But man, it's actually, I got pictures up there on my Instagram at ACX Nerd. There you go. There's my shameless plug.
There you go.
So
you
my question,
check it out?
what is the size comparison to Comic-Con? Because that's huge, right?
Oh yeah, man. So Collecticon's up there. It's obviously not Comic-Con. Houston, we don't get a lot of big names, just being honest. Like San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, that's where you're gonna get like your Walking Dead people. You're gonna get your big names.
Oh, okay. But Megan saw them. Where did they see them? Remember?
So I thought
was that New Orleans? I think it was New Orleans actually.
I think they went somewhere if they had like a local signing. Yeah, because I think my sister went with them too. But yeah, man.
Houston's Comic-Con, they do a pretty big event, I think, at George R. Brown too, where they
but we saying is like
characters.
Is the main, they got like Nationals brand in that, and that's like they do all the Gotham cities, right? Chicago, fucking LA, all the bullshit.
So there, yeah, you'll get bigger celebrity draw, and you'll get bigger, more relevant celebrities at those.
They announce shows though. They announce movies and shit at those.
You get better panels and stuff like that. But he did a panel. He did a lightsaber scene. He started like doing his lightsaber moves out there on the stage. It was pretty cool, man. Like, yeah, he just a cool ass dude, bro. Like and he's yoked. I'll tell you right now, he's yoked, dude.
We said he was Snake Eyes too, right?
Yeah.
That's dope too.
So
G.I. Joe, you watch any of those, Brent?
It's been I don't think I've seen the new ones.
I had to watch them. They whack as hell, but I gotta watch them each time.
Yeah.
They're like,
they
it's
are.
like, come on. But boy, I was like, Cam, you have
no
idea
what
this was.
Hold on. He was Snake Eyes. He was Snake Eyes before The Rock came in. So that scene where he's fighting on the mountain, running like sideways on the mountain on that rope, that's him doing all that, dude. It's insane. That scene alone is worth checking out. I wouldn't recommend the movie, but that fight scene is amazing.
One thing we're gonna go see, Mike, is Ronin when that comes out. Have you seen the previews for it?
Oh, Ronin.
Oh, bro, Mike, shut up.
You talking about last Ronin?
So they did there's an aspect to the turtles.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So everybody gets wiped, and
Michelangelo.
Brister, do you think it is?
It is Michelangelo. I read the comics. Sorry.
Me
It's
and Brister
Mikey,
have been
bro.
going, and he has everybody's weapons.
Yes,
And
yes,
he learns how to proficient to
yes,
fight with all of them, bro. He got like
yes,
Master Splinter's cane and shit, right?
yes. Casey
Boy.
Jones and April O'Neil's daughter is going to be in that.
Oh,
Helping
so
them out.
that's how they're gonna do it. So
Yes.
the whole concept of Ronin Brent is like on some like I'll go left
It's
on
dark.
you. We were
It's
ninjas,
dark.
bro. Popple used to take us to the flea market, bro, and I was rocking a whole ninja outfit with ninja stars at 6, like real ninja stars. My mom took them from me, bro. But like, dude, so we've always been on that American Ninja tip, like all that. Me and Mike were so like,
3 ninjas.
bro,
3 ninjas,
everything,
boy.
boy. Surf
3
ninjas, moto
ninjas.
surf, boy.
Surf
What up,
ninjas.
boy? Moto surf, yeah. Come on, son. Like we were on that. So, but this whole Ronin thing goes back to like the original samurais. So if you disgrace your family, they cut your what is it, your bow, Mike? What's the hair knot? They have a name
You
for
talking
it.
about the chi? You talking about the chi?
The knot. They cut your knot, Brent.
Yeah.
So that means you're severed from the family and you don't get to come back to your dojo. And then they walk and then they fight people.
Samurai.
And so it was like the last of the samurais, right? So everybody has taken it. Now the turtles have taken that theme, and something happens. I'm not gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it later, but they all get killed, and it's just Mikey. And he has all their stuff, and he fights different, and like the shadows. He learns how to fight in the shadows and shit.
It's definitely not Ninja Turtles that we grew up with. It's a very dark,
hell yeah,
rated R.
Oh, so is it it's a graphic novel right now, or?
Yes.
For
It's
sure.
a comic. It's a comic. The comic's finally finished. They wrapped up the story. Not gonna spoil nothing. But I will tell you, it's gotten so big. They're doing a movie now. It's gonna be a game as well.
That's
on
dope.
PS5, Xbox, all that. They're gonna make that. It'll be an M-rated game, but it's very dark Gotham-esque Ninja Turtles. Like it's
Bro,
not.
Brennan's dope. Like throat slashing, like you would see the blood spatter. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like the first cross to anime, and in that bridge that bridged America to anime, because we're behind. Ninja Turtles was before over there. You know what I mean? So we were catching up in that scene, but I don't know, that's pretty dope. Have you watched Shogun, Mike?
Oh yeah, man, I'm on that. I'm on
episode 3. I'm behind, Brent. You need to watch it.
Is that on
FX?
Yeah,
FX.
It's on some wild, boy. It's good, man.
The guy that's in it, he's played in a lot of different movies. I'm trying to remember what his name is.
Yes. You talking about the Japanese actor?
Yeah.
He was
like kung fu movies, like old Jackie Chan movies, like the old Jackie Chan movies where he did
was
all
like
his
the guy in
stuff.
the second. He was a second tier bad guy, second tier.
Yeah, like, he was. Yeah, he was in John Wick too. He's in the latest John Wick.
How'd y'all like how that ended, Mike? I haven't talked to you that. Hey, you know the pistol? You can buy that now. They have a John Wick pistol. I'll send it to you, man. It's like fucking 3 racks for a pistol, but it's the whole setup.
Yeah.
But
what
it's
is it?
nice.
8K? What is it?
I'd be lying. I'll send it to you. I don't want to lie, but I saw it when it came out. It was on a feed, and you know me, I clicked on it and I saw it. But dude, it was like $3,000 for a pistol, but it was like a 20 round and shit. It was pretty dope though. It was already rack rock. Yeah, you know, it was live, but we're getting off topic, man. We just
are there any TCG shows coming up? I mean, I know the H-Town card show's coming up. There'll be some TCG.
We need to go, Brent. We have to go. We just to see it, whatever it is, our next one.
Just go check it out.
Yeah, man. You walk around and just check it.
I know for a fact.
I'm a pocket nerd.
Comic-Con's coming in May, I believe. Or no, Comic Palooza.
That's the next one.
It's the next one in May. It's kind of
where was Collecticon at?
Collecticon's at George R. Brown.
Oh, okay. So damn, it was big.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It was huge.
So do you think it rivals the other one, or is it better than the other one?
Which one? Comic Palooza?
No, Comic-Con.
Oh man, look, dude, Comic-Con, you're not gonna beat Comic-Con. But
for Houston, what I mean.
Well, yeah. What I'll say this: if you're going for a buy, sell, trade atmosphere, Collecticon is where you need to go.
Okay.
Comic-Con is more for that fan base experience. If you want autographs, if you want to watch booths, if you want to watch stuff get released, you have these. It's a different vibe, I guess you could say. But I mean, I would say depending on what you're going for, they all have their strengths, and their weaknesses. But if you're looking to buy, sell, trade, if you're looking for an avenue that is not necessarily married to the comic scene, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Collecticon, it's in the name. Anything
Okay.
collectible is right in there. Like, I mean, anything collectible you can think of. Like, it was crazy, dude. They had everything from cosplay weapons to
You talk cosplay, bro. One year we're in New Orleans, right? And we go there with Aunt Diana and everybody. There's like 20 of us there. And it happened to be the place we stayed at, Comic Con was at, bro. And somebody left this staff leaning on the wall, bro. You've seen the picture of my mom, right, Mike? And I have it, and she's like, she was running around with this thing, bro. My mom of all people, bro. We laughed our ass off that one. But when you say Comic Con, that's what I think of, and that shit was fun.
Yeah, man. And like I said, people, like, there's people that were dressed in normal clothes. There's people that were fully dressed walking around.
That was the best people watching when we sat in and watched the people come, bro. Money spent, money, dude, money spent in makeup.
There was a
for
guy,
one paint.
There's a guy walking around dressed as Ghost from Call of Duty, straight up night vision goggles, bro. I mean, the
full
skull,
face paint.
everything.
He had the skull face paint.
Bro, he had a skull.
Which one did he have? Did he have the hoodie one? Which one was he?
Yeah, it was a pullover mask. It was a pullover mask, all blacked out.
Yeah,
bro,
with the hoodie.
Bro, he had a QR code to his Cash App.
Shut the fuck up.
$5 for pictures, and he was banking, bro. Dude, I'm telling you right now, it made me question my decisions as a grown up.
Pull up the mask, Mike. Put it on,
bro. I might have to do it. I might put the helmet on and start walking around.
It's like that in Times Square now too. When we went to New York, there was people like, don't talk to him, Brent. Don't talk to him, Brent, because they're gonna try to get you to. They're gonna try to send you some.
You don't remember when we got met in Vegas when my dad was taking pictures with Mini-T?
Oh yeah, dude.
My dad ran up on a miniature Mr.T, bro, and he would not let this man go, bro. He took like 15 pictures. He was just giving this dude cash. Hey, you come take a picture with him.
that was a fun trip, man.
Hell yeah, it was, man. Good times, bro. We need to do it again.
We do need to do it again.
Bro, it's been too long.
Go watch the Texans play down in Vegas. That'd be a fun trip.
Oh, that'd be a trip, bro.
I wonder how much tickets are to go to one of those games. They got to be more.
Oh, dude, you know that's the Death Star, bro. That's what it looks like.
I want to go exactly. You know me with Vader, bro. I got to go once. I got to go at least once, and I want to be wearing all black, bro.
Oh yeah. Shoot, maybe we'll get an all black uni. You never know.
Man, the red face mask. I sent it to you. You didn't say nothing. What you think about that red face mask?
I hope it's a red face mask on a white helmet. That's what I hope. Do
you remember in 2001 when we went down there, Brent, and they dropped the thing and it had the football player? You remember the guy? And it was like 02, and then there was 32. Everybody had because we had the 36, and they had a white helmet, and that bitch looked live. But I think they thought it was too basic. But I think it clashed since the beginning. Our logo on that helmet.
Yeah.
Well, what if you have a white helmet, red face mask, and
with the normal logo?
Well, normal logo
or your H.
Except for this blue, make it Oiler blue.
Yeah, but I think you got to let it go. Right? We took the blue back last year whenever they wanted to wear them, and we whooped that ass twice. I think it's over.
But I mean, if you saw
Love You Blue, my mama, bro. I got stuff in my closet that says Love You Blue still. So I understand that MAGA and Papo, right? That was the team, bro. We didn't cheer for no Cowboys around there, bro.
Nah.
Mike was low-key a Chiefs fan from birth, though. And especially whenever Moon went there. My Uncle Eddie's a Moon fan, bro. When Andy graduated, bro, this was my family is the best. And like, so my Uncle Eddie can't hear shit, bro. Like, he's like my dad, bro. They just tune us all out, right? And Andy's graduating, and like over our right shoulder is Warren Moon, bro, and someone he had. And we're like, hey, and everyone's like, oh shit! Like, our whole family is like, that's like the man for us, right? And they get to Uncle Eddie, and they're like, hey, it's Warren Moon, look. And he goes, huh? And he turns around, bro, and sees it's Warren Moon. He goes, Warren Moon! So loud, boy. And that shit was so funny, bro. You can't change, bro. And he was like, hey, he was cool with it, but he was like, hey, no one else really heard it, but he was like, and Uncle Eddie was like, it's Warren Moon, oh shit. Like, he was like, it was funny, bro. Bless you, my G. But no, man, good times, man. Hey, not to get you back off, what do you think about this USA team? What are we gonna think about that? Are we back?
I don't. Are we gonna lose? Is it like? Are we gonna lose again?
I don't know, man. Lucas. So the team ended up being what? Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and Jason Tatum. Or Tatum, how you say Tatum?
I don't know, man. I feel
Jason
like
Tatum.
I don't know, man.
Who's the bully? Bam. That's you got to have that international. We don't.
They don't have one. They don't have
We
one.
really don't. Kobe was that enforcer, right? Did y'all ever watch that documentary? I recommend that. The Redeem Team on Netflix. Top documentary if you haven't watched it. Pretty dope.
I've seen that one. I don't remember it though.
It was the way that they talked about Kobe and stuff, but it was kind of right after, right? So they could have boosted, but I remember watching him go through Gasol's chest, right, and just destroy him. I don't see that. Joel Embiid. I guess you're gonna rely on Kevin Durant, right?
Anthony Davis, maybe he's a pretty big dude.
Yeah, but he's kind of the pushover, man.
Unibrow, is that?
See, Anthony Edwards is gonna have a poster somebody. That dude, Brent, you've been on that since the beginning, dude. I think it was an easy call, but it just he became Ant Edwards this year. I don't know, Ant-Man's beast. I'm looking at it. Maybe Jason Tatum. I've seen him get a little, but I just don't see Kawhi Leonard. He's gonna be quiet. He's gonna come out. That's interesting that they got Kawhi. Drew Holiday.
I don't. There's nothing in those names that says gel team like that. That does not sound like a team that's going to gel.
Who's gonna play point? So if we start off right now, is it Curry? Or are they giving it to D Book? And then
no,
I would have liked to see what's his name? Miami, Jimmy Butler. That would have had a Draymond Green. I don't know why they took. I don't know.
Well, hold on, Brent. Let me ask you.
Jimmy got hurt yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Y'all's opinion on something real quick. Why do you think? Is it because we don't teach fundamentals in America anymore with basketball? Is that why when we go and we play this, this tournament against the world, is that why other countries are whooping us because we don't have that?
Luka told us. Lucas told us that NBA is an easier league. It's a league that's driven around the players. When you play over there, you're going to get harder calls. You're not going to be able to get the ticky-tack LeBron flopping, right? Yeah. I think that's it is the different paint, the ball size. You have to pass, right? And we saw it with Argentina that year when they beat them. And they shook the world, right? Ginobili and all them. And I don't know that. Lucas said it. It's the best league, but it's the softest players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And I don't know, man. To me, look at the best man. When you name the top 5 right now in the league or top 10, you're gonna say 3 people that are from Europe. Three to I would even say 5. I don't know, maybe 3 for sure are Euro players. We don't, but I think Ty's. Who was it that got hurt a couple years ago? Was it Paul George? Remember the injury in Vegas? Someone broke their leg. Remember?
Yeah. Paul George.
It was Paul George, right?
Yeah.
It the last year, I think in Indiana, and that kind of put the oh man, because I think they swung it with Kobe buying in, LeBron buying in, and then the injury kind of pushed people out. Now we got, I don't know though. Devin Booker played, but now that I think about it, he played that game. He played the passing game in college. So I don't know. I want to say that we're there, but what do you think, Brent? I don't know. You watch the most basketball.
I mean, I don't know. Like I think that we're Team USA and we're still going to go get it done.
I feel you. Right? The drinking the Kool-Aid.
Hey. I mean, we're Team USA, baby. Get that gold.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if we're the dream team. I mean,
you just think you have enough to beat them? I give you that. I'm with you on that.
I don't know, man. I'm with you on that. It used to be when it came to NBA. It used to be we get off the bus and win because we were Team USA. But I feel like since Argentina shocked the world, we've never been the same since. I think the
world got better though, Mike.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. But the world also they do rely on the fundamental parts of the game, the passing, the setting up. We don't do that. Playing defense.
Athleticism is USA.
you're looking at it. You're looking at it now with our younger youth with AAU. Nothing is being coached. There's no fundamentals being coached. It's
Oh yeah, you
basically
coach. I forget about that aspect.
yeah, man. I mean, it's just you don't see that. You can't set plays up now when you try to teach them an offense. That's not what they want to do. We got
Just want to
six
run.
five guys that we got 6'5" guys that should be in the paint that want to shoot threes. We got guys that don't want to box out. We got guys who are crying that they didn't get the foul instead of getting back on defense. I mean,
Yeah.
it's starting to become a domino effect that's starting in our youth leagues and it's trickling now to our pro circuit, in my opinion. I
Dude,
mean, that's just what
I see it. I
don't
didn't
know.
think of it as that aspect.
My wife, like, she played basketball from I don't know, very, very early age, all through high school and stuff like that. Like, very passionate about the game and like respecting the game and like running off of the court when you're done and doing layups. And like, it was the hardest thing for her to come and watch some of my kids' games because of just like there's nothing there. And even, I mean, I don't know, like in the coaches, that's the other thing too, is like, I mean, I'm not trying to dog on AAU, but like, it's a money racket now. Like, I mean,
Oh, sure.
I mean, if you
Funnel them.
Bro,
Send them
I'm
to a school
brutal.
for 1 year.
I'm brutal, bro. I tell my kids when we have tryouts, I tell my kids every time we have tryouts, I'm gonna check my cash app. None of your parents paid me, so the best dudes are gonna play. You don't tell me, you play for this AAU team. That means nothing to me. That means that your parents' check cleared. That's all that means.
That's right.
And then that's just the truth of the matter, man. AAU is a money grab, and it is a beautiful business plan.
But you need that though, right? You need that though, right? You have to play with the best talent to get better, right?
I'll tell you that having my daughter, when she did it in 7th grade or right before 7th grade basketball, like I accidentally my daughter ended up on an AAU team, and I didn't. There was a coach I met. He's like, "Yeah, I got this girls basketball team. Your daughter can come out." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I sent her out there, and then it was like, "Oh, this is AAU," and like, but her being exposed to that speed, that
it progressed her.
It did. And so when she got to like that to make the team for the school, like, she was just a little bit ahead of everybody else, just and from being able to see that.
Was that from structure or just the practice?
It's just
how
the speed.
they practice. Oh,
it's
okay,
just it's just
game speed.
Just the speed. Like, it's a totally different speed, and you got kids that are I don't know. Some of these kids have been playing basketball a long time, and some of them, I mean, you have the naturally talented kids that end up on the AAU teams and stuff like that, but then you do have the kids where it is just the parents kind of putting their kids on that team, kind of like me, and kind of exposing them to a different speed. I didn't get the luxury to get them in sports as early on as I wanted to, just because of circumstances, and so that was like, oh, well, if I send them here, they may not be the best. I don't care if they even sit the bench, but like, if they're exposed to that speed, then it's gonna help them when they do try to try out something like that. And so it was pretty cool.
What does Prime say? Like, I don't need you to be the best. I just need your best. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think that's how you get that. Still sharpen steel, Bubba.
Yeah, and you have that aspect, and then you have guys who are money grabbing, and you
got the new sleeve on, got the new this and that.
Where do you play at? Where's your team?
Oh, no, don't go that route just yet. No, I'm just playing. He wants to know where you coach for. Where
the AAU? You don't have to tell me the name, but like, what? I mean, where do y'all play at? Do you play like a crossover? Do y'all play?
I coach at
school ball. He's in school ball.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you had an AAU team.
No, but he deals with the kids, right? Because they all are going to play free ball, right? That's competition for free high school, junior high, right?
That's where we're at. But I mean, but again, I tell the parents, I can't hate on it, because now you're getting scholarship offers through AAU now more so than you are at high school. I mean, it's happening in baseball too. It's happening in softball.
What about NIL? Does it affect you, Mike, in an aspect? I know, don't get into too detail, right? We don't want to hit that, but do you see that as a kids, right? Can they technically get NIL deals in?
In junior high, no.
It has to be 18 or something.
Yeah, once you're in high school,
you have to get the agent, right?
Yes.
So that we talked to Dell about this, Britt. For Shylin, the high school coach, once she signed, I'm not gonna say where, but when she signed, they told them you need to get an agent, straight up. But she can't get it until she's 18. That's the only reason I know that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But the thing is, but the crazy part is, a lot of them will sign deals when they're younger with a clause, which basically means it kind of goes into an account so they're legally enough.
Oh, okay. That I like that.
But not everybody does that. You know.
They need that money right now, Daddy.
Yeah, and but the crazy part is, man, a lot of these kids aren't even really, they're just wanting to play ball. It's coming from the parent side of things, and it's coming from, what's my last grab I can do, right? And so, but I will tell you though, the NIL is affecting us at that level because now you got kids able to transfer out to any school they want to go to and use
there's
the
no
loophole.
borders?
Well, there's a loophole rule now. So
portal? Y'all have a portal in high school?
No. But there's a
I
loophole
was
now.
like, what?
Well, hold on though. It kind of is though. It's kind of a cheat code.
Wow.
So there is a residency law. You can claim homeless as your status.
Shut up.
If you claim no. If you
so that's
claim
how they
homeless,
get into the academies, Mike.
That's how that yes. So if you claim homeless, no, not academies.
No, do you know what I'm talking about though? I've always wondered how they're able to move out of state. Like if you play good enough baseball, you're going to be in an academy. If you play good enough football,
well, those are scholarships though. So your academies, they're paying for you to be there.
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah. Those are paid.
That's a scholarship. You play good enough.
I have a kid that I coached whose main sport was baseball, and he's now in Connecticut at a high school that has a 54% pro draft rate.
That's dope.
Coming out for baseball, and they paid his way to go there.
That's
so it's like a private school. It's like a private school. They are going to pay you to go play over there.
Where do you stay in a dorm?
Yeah. They stay on campus. Yeah. They have
okay.
They have houses.
Because they're under 18. That's the aspect that I've always wondered.
Yeah. So they have to stay on campus. And but I mean you got free, like it's basically like a private school. They're paying your way to be there.
For sure. Mistake.
But this status I'm telling you about, this is how you can have a kid go from Dobie High School to Pearland High School. They can claim that they're homeless, and as long as you don't do anything behavioral, they don't need to residency check you. Legally, they cannot residency check you. So
I like how people have found this shit out. That's like,
oh, dude, yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now, there's about, I'm not gonna say no names, but I know about 9 to 10 kids, bro, that I know for a fact are living in third
That's
ward
ingenious.
right now.
Let's not lie. Whoever thought that up was a fucking that's a
lawyer. It is 1000% bulletproof as long as you aren't a problem. Now, if you're a behavioral problem, you can get removed. Yeah. As long as you are not a behavioral problem, you are under the radar, you go all 4 years at whatever school you want.
Damn. Did y'all see that? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, but last thing for your NIL question, you have kids now making decisions on what high school they're going to go to based on that alone. Like, where's my most exposure? Where am I going to figure out?
You got to think though. Them kids. That's money, bro. Like, I mean, think about that. Those kids that are really, really talented. Like, it's talking about millions of dollars if you get into a D1 school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
NIL has 1000% changed recruiting. 1000%.
The portal has changed it too.
Well, to me,
they got to change the. It's not.
The portal
has
taken the pageantry away from college football.
What?
Now it's taking the pageantry away.
It's been a business, boy.
Yeah, I know. It's been a business.
Now it's out in the open. I kind of like that aspect. It's in the open. Don't hide. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna get the bag, man. You still gonna get paid if you that man.
Okay, but let me ask you a question though.
Do you believe Cam?
The quarterback that left Oklahoma.
Rattler
went to Oregon this year. No. This year, their quarterback they had this year, he was I forget his name.
He didn't want to play Oklahoma. SEC ball. He
left. He left Oklahoma for $9 million to go to Oregon.
Sign me up, Daddy.
Yes. So
I'm a duck.
What's his name? Petrino was talking about the going rate right now in the transfer portal for a starting quarterback is $6.5 million. You have to pay that.
You have to give them. So NIL is paid by the schools.
Yes and no. So I believe, I don't want to lie to you.
Or you have to. That's something we'll come back to, right? So I thought it was you have to generate that money for them.
So
you have to guarantee other stuff.
You have to guarantee the money. It's like a damn pro contract.
That's
so
wild.
Right now, what this dude did, he went to OU Okay, he went to OU, made $6.5 million. They offered him $8 million for this coming up season, which is his last year before he's going to go declare for the draft. Oregon said, "Hold up, we'll offer you 9.5," and he left. So it's a mercenary game now. Like there's no loyalty.
But
to
there's
the
nobody in the
school.
Pac-10.
You're talking about Dylan Gabriel. I
Easier
didn't realize
competition,
this.
Mike.
Yes,
Look,
yes.
it's a business decision, Brent. Pac-10 is going to be easier than SEC. He gets more exposure. He plays the night game, which you got to think of that too. The last game on, everybody's watching it Saturday night. That's that coast. So,
but you also have the double-edged sword of it's the Pac.
You're not going to play nobody. You could get squished.
I mean, that's what Caleb Williams is looking at right now. What have you done against what kind of talent? You ain't doing it against SEC talent.
Hey, I saw a thing. I want to bring back. That is what we'll finish on. What you just brought up. But did y'all see that it was during the tournament that there was a pesticide company gave that deal to the dude named Roach, and he's out there doing.
No.
There was a player in that. I'll find him. His last name was Roach, and he's out there doing pesticides and stuff now, bro. They gave him like I think 250, 300 just off one commercial. But the sidetrack, you brought him up. There it is.
Yep.
Y'all stashing and passing him. Caleb Williams.
Oh, I'll let you go first.
I'm passing on Mr. Williams. I think that he's. I don't know. He was really good when he was at OU for a little bit, and then he followed.
He has two though, right? 2 Heismans, right?
Does he?
I don't know.
So.
Maybe just one.
I don't think so, but like I still think that like I don't know. I just the kind of the way that you feel about Miss Clark. That's kind of the way I feel about Caitlin. I mean, the way I feel about.
I'm with you. With Caleb. Let's see. No, he has only one. 2022 was the year. So 2022 he has Heisman, Maxwell, Walter Camp, AP College Player of the Year, Sporting News College Football Player of the Year. Unanimous All-American, Pac-12 offensive player. Like Mike said, though, there's no competition. Who was there that year? 2022. Nobody. I don't think anybody was good in the Pac-10. I think the Ducks had a decent year, but they fell early. Yeah, there was really nothing. But 2022 was his year. Who was he with that year?
2022 was OU.
OU?
Yeah.
He left OU with Lincoln Riley.
He didn't have. Oh, that is how he went to USC. I forgot.
That was how we went there.
He left OU to go to Lincoln with Lincoln Riley. Here's why I'm passing on him. Okay. Here's why I'm passing on him. I'm not going to talk about the jumping in the stands, the mama stuff. That would be too obvious, right? The kid's made $10 million in NIL deals before he's even stepped on a football field. So to me, you are changing the mindset of these athletes. I don't think he's hungry. I don't think he cares about greatness. I think he cares about the bag. I think he's sipping his own Kool-Aid a little bit. But I'm going to go back to say you don't play anybody in the Pac. You just don't. If it was such a great conference, it wouldn't be dissolved.
That's
It's
right.
not going to exist next year. So in my opinion, I don't think he's got good enough tape, consistent tape. His worst year, Heisman. Okay, I mean I get it, Heisman, but his last year was his worst year, and to me, when he won the Heisman, he had hella weapons around him in that USC on that offense. So I don't think he's the kind of player. I don't think he's the kind of player that makes other players better. I think he's a product of the system and the players around him. And to me, that's not a franchise quarterback. So I am passing.
Let me spin it. Let me spin it back to y'all. I'm gonna spin it back to y'all. I'm not sold on him. Leave it at that. But does he go to Chicago? And does Chicago? Yes. But my thing is, you didn't give Justin Fields anything.
That'll be the curse.
Well,
Justin Fields is going to be a Steeler, bro. Who's going to okay? Who y'all stashing? There's the stash of us. Who's the quarterback of the Steelers this year?
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson will be. And I'm gonna tell you this right here.
Justin Fields got screwed. That dude's a talent.
Yes, he did. He did get screwed to a certain degree, but at the end of the day, the Bears have to take Caleb Williams because it's the no-brainer pick. You cannot be the GM that didn't make the no-brainer pick and then he's better than what you ended up with.
Who's the other quarterbacks, Mike? Who's the other quarterbacks? And I know we're going to get kind of into. We have the coming up. We're going to do a draft special, and we'll get more in depth. But it's more of a receiver draft this year, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's some quarterbacks. It just depends what you're looking for. Are you looking for dual threat quarterback? Are you looking for a pocket passer?
Who's coming out this year?
Yeah.
Who's coming
there's
out?
quite a few.
There
Let me
is?
see real quick. Yeah, I mean there was. Okay, I'm gonna say there's quite a few. You're gonna look at probably 5 good ones, man. Honestly,
Okay.
in this year's group, you're looking at.
How many go in the first round? That's the real question right there. How many go in the first round?
I'm gonna tell you right now. If any more than 3 go in the first round, I'll be shocked. I'll be very shocked. You got your no-brainer, Caleb Williams.
That's going to Bears, right? We're all in that same decision, right?
The one everybody's up in the air about out of North Carolina, Drake May.
That's what
they can't figure him out. You got
who's he played, Mike? Who's he played?
No, nobody. Again, nobody.
ACC is nothing.
No, not even Clemson's relevant anymore. Jaden Daniels.
That's a fucking fall.
LSU.
That fall. God, dog.
Jaden Daniels, LSU, the kid that they say got a messed up elbow, right? JJ McCarthy from Michigan.
Yeah, that's a running team.
But Bo Nix is dang near 30 years old, bro.
Right.
I mean, you gotta look at Bo Nix, man. I mean,
Case Keenum back in the draft
so long. I mean, he has a lot of he's got a lot of traits, right? But I mean, at the same time, you've gotten all this extra time because of injury. So to me, that's a red flag. And then Michael Penix Jr., I think that's a guy
I like him.
Probably better than people are giving him credit for. The quarterback out of Washington.
He threw with both arms. He beat Texas with the wrong arm. I can't get that out of my head. And it messed me up watching the dude throw the ball, Brent, 60 yards with both arms.
But they are saying that the sleeper of this draft is Spencer Rattler. He is climbing up the board.
No, Brent's an OU fan. No.
Okay.
Nah, I didn't like Spencer though.
I'm gonna tell you who I like a lot.
He didn't want to compete for a job, so he left.
Yeah, you got in the portal thing.
I'm gonna tell you who I like a lot that nobody's talking about because he blew his knee out. Jordan Travis from my Florida State Seminoles. I watched.
I know that was a horrible thing, man.
That dude doesn't blow his knee. They're national champions.
What about that tight end, Mike?
Which one, from Texas?
From Florida State.
Tight end.
Me and Noogie. It might be a receiver, but me and Noogie were just talking about him today.
Oh, you talking about Coleman? Marcus?
Is that what it is? I don't know. Literally, there's a guy that he was saying is like a beast coming out. That I thought he said tight end.
And there's a DN. There's a DN that's coming out, defensive end. But the beast mode wide receiver who they're putting boom or bust on is Coleman. He might be a guy you could see in a Texan uniform.
Yeah, I think. Well, let's not talk about that. Let's don't waste it, Mike. What are you? You're the top 3 picks. What's the 3 picks? That's what we'll end on that.
Top 3 picks of what?
The draft. What you got? We got Williams going for. We got Williams going number 1. Who?
I got Williams 1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who has a second.
What are you thinking, Brent? You have a 3?
I don't know. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Marvin Harrison Jr. maybe at 3. I don't know.
Who's 3? Who's 3?
I gotta look at the draft order. Hold up, because that's a good question.
Because that's to me that's going to be a beast, dude.
Oh, Marvin Harrison Jr. Yes, that's a talent, man.
Texans have nothing until day 2, right?
As it sits right now, yes.
Oh yeah, it was wild, man. These trades and we're becoming the freaking Patriots, dude, with the pickups. Like, we'll give you a pick in 3 years, motherfucker. You gonna take this right now?
Okay. I'll tell you right here.
I'll give you a pick, bro.
I'm going back-to-back quarterbacks in the first 2 picks.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I thought there was 2 in the top 5.
The first 3 picks could possibly all be quarterbacks.
And who are they? Not the people. Don't give me just give me the draft order.
Oh! Chicago Bears, Washington Commanders, New England Patriots.
Who's the Washington quarterback right now?
He don't have one.
Patriots don't have one either, right? They sent
No.
Mac Jones
They
to
traded Mac Jones and
Jacksonville, right?
Washington. Yeah, and Washington sent their starting quarterback somewhere else.
3 picks right there, and then you're not going to get 2 for a while.
So I'm saying Caleb Williams.
Drake May is going to fall into that 3rd spot. You think?
To a good team.
I think so. I think.
Third overall.
I think Drake May's New England Patriots.
Oh, is he the guy? Or have y'all watched that?
That'll be the one. That'll be the QB that's like that comes out of the draft as the one that's going to have the most promise in the future. Probably.
What's Richardson going to do? Is he going to come back?
Who?
The Colts quarterback.
Oh, the Colts.
Richardson.
Yeah. He's back. He's back. But dude, you got to remember. They saw what he was, and I think it's just you can't put a Mustang in a stable, dude. You know, you could tell him all like that every time, but he is, dude. He's gonna drop that shoulder, and that's what hurt him. I mean, he's not used to not being able to run people over,
right?
Yeah.
And
you know, and that's an aspect. That's an aspect of his game that made him so phenomenal that 1 year. But I always tell y'all, you can't make business decisions on 1 year film.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the Colts are doing that, man. I mean, you don't take a project in the first round. You don't do it.
Yeah.
You don't take a project in the first round, and he is definitely a project. Does that mean he's not going to be good? No, I don't think so. But you always like to throw RG3 in my face. He might be RG3 reincarnated, bro.
Hey, he's going back to a day that him and his dad told me that RG3 was going to run the league, and I wasn't sold on him. He was just too small. I felt Shanahan was running him too much. He was taking too many perimeter hits, trying to get an extra yard when he could just ran out of bounds, blew the knee out. And I sent this man. I forgot you remember that.
Newspaper,
the newspaper, bro. RG3 on the ground, holding his knee.
Holding his knee.
Good times, man. Let's end on that tonight.
Let me ask you this one last question. Y'all tell me, would it be Drake May at 3, or will your boy JJ McCarthy come in at 3?
I think JJ McCarthy comes in because he follows the
Brady Michigan.
Yes, and not
Brady,
just
Michigan.
that aspect. He was under already an NFL coach.
Yeah, NFL coach.
But who's the coach there now? It's Raheem Morris, right?
Where?
In New England.
No, it's Mayo. Gerard Mayo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew it was a player. Mayo. That's what I meant. It was Gerard Mayo. Yeah. So that's.
Oh, we'll see.
We'll talk about it. We'll have it on the next episode, right, Brent?
That's right. This was episode 21 of Sweet Cards, Dude. Thank you all for joining, and thanks again to our gracious sponsor, Houston Card Exchange.
Thanks for the show, Mike, on giving us the fill in on the
man. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, fellas.
No, you more often, man. But yeah, we'll be definitely tuning back in a couple days for the draft episode, right, Brent?
Oh yeah.
Can't wait.